So yesterday my son made his first ever income from online marketing, and that plus a conversation I had with Leon Angus yesterday really got me thinking about blogging, when you should do it, what age you should do it, and if you should start at all. So thought in today's video we'll have a talk about that. Let's get into this. Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. If you're new here, my name's Carl. I'm a UK affiliate marketer. I've been blogging and doing online publishing now for around 4 years, and I had a conversation yesterday with a really good friend of mine, Leon Angus, who is a fellow UK blogger, has a YouTube channel just like me, and we had a conversation and he was shocked to find out I was 50 years old. And I think he was more shocked the fact that I actually started online publishing, building blogs, doing online marketing at the age of 46. Now that was quite a shock to him. I think he was being quite polite, but I think he was thinking, oh my goodness, this guy is nearly 50 and he's doing online marketing. You know, and why would you give up a job? I had a well-paid corporate job, and why would you give up the security of that when you're 50 years old? And it got me thinking about when you should actually start doing something like blogging, and is there a right time? Is there a right age? And with my son building his own website, and yesterday got all his first income through Ezoic, through display ads on his website, he's thrilled, and you know, he's at the tender age of 23. And like I say, you know, what is the right time? What is the right age to get into building a website and online marketing, YouTube, whatever that may be? And I think I'm living proof that there is no age limit. You know, I started at 46, I'm now 50, and I think I'm really at a point now where I could say I'm pretty successful at this. It's definitely a full-time job. I am a full-time publisher. That's what I do every day. And it's taken me 4 years to get to this point, and I'd say probably 2 years of really consistent hard work has led me to this full-time career. Now, what got me thinking about this is, should we encourage my son at the age of 23 to actually pursue this as a career? Now, there are actual courses and qualifications you can get now in online marketing, publishing, videography. There's even qualifications on YouTube. So people do seem to be taking this more seriously. Now, I was really shocked yesterday when I had a conversation with my wife about my son and his future, and does he like his current job? Should he consider blogging as a job? And I was quite shocked because, you know, she's a teacher. She's very strict on a philosophy of life that, you know, you go to school, you get a qualification, you get a regular job, right? You don't do these crazy things like blogging and YouTube. But I was actually quite surprised when yesterday she said, yeah, if he's going to take this seriously, it could lead into a full-time career. And that shocked me because that kind of showed me that her mindset is changing, and to be honest, I thought she would be the last mindset I could change, but it seems like she's already coming around to believing that online marketing and blogging and websites is an actual genuine career. Now, whether that's because of my success, you know, I am doing pretty well with this, and maybe she's seen that and thought it is a genuine business, Carl's doing really well, maybe our son can follow in his footsteps. So, you know, maybe that has convinced her a little bit more. I certainly think if I'd have been doing this for 4 years and I was earning next to nothing, she would not be encouraging him to quit his job, that's for certain. And I think in this business, you're not held back by physicalities. There's no heavy lifting involved, there's no physical work. It's not like you're stood on your feet for 10 hours a day. It's not very physically challenging, it's more mentally challenging. So as long as you've got, you know, your faculties and your mental abilities still there to focus on projects, carry them out and complete them, then I don't think there's any physical reasons why you can't do this job. Me, at the age of 50 now, I could not be a lorry driver or work in a factory and be lifting heavy boxes all day long, 10 hours a day like I used to do 5 years ago. I couldn't do that anymore. But, you know, I can sit at a computer and work for a few hours, have a break, come back, work another few hours, and do that every day. I can do that. That's not too much of a problem. It is mentally challenging. I do need to find ways to control my mental well-being when things aren't going well. How do you cope? And alternatively, when things are going really well, how do you control that? You know, how do you not go crazy and start spending money on things you shouldn't do? And how do you keep that focus and not slack off? Because when things are going well, it is pretty easy to go, do you know what? I'll just go play golf today, or, you know, I'll just have a few days off, or I'll just sit and watch Netflix all day. That mentality can creep in when you're doing well. So it is really interesting to ask a few people when is the right time to start blogging, but also to actually get people's opinions on this as a career. You'll probably know yourself, if you mention to somebody what you do for a living, they'll probably be shocked, or, you know, if you said this is what I want to do for a living. But I think it is getting more and more commonplace. I think children particularly are going into schools now, and when they have career days, or, you know, speak to their teacher about what they want to do or what they want to be when they grow up, when they say things like a YouTuber, I think it is taken more seriously now. Although I think if they go and say, I want to build niche websites and make passive income from display ads, the teacher might frown a little bit and wonder what the heck they're on about. But when they go into school and say, I want to be an online publisher, or I want to be an influencer, I want to be a YouTuber, I think it is taken more seriously than it was before. I mean, certainly, you know, 30 odd years, 40 odd years, when I was in school, you know, it wasn't even around. YouTube wasn't a thing, blogging wasn't a thing. But certainly now it is, and it is a genuine way of making a living. And I'm very happy and, you know, thankful that I got into this business and I was able to leave my career as a corporate manager and actually start doing this, because I'm much happier doing this. And financially, it's been rewarding. I certainly make more than I did as a corporate manager. In fact, I make about 4 times what I did as a manager. And it's only taken me a few years to get to this point. Now, I am nothing special. I do not have any computer skills. I am not tech savvy at all. I rely on a lot of other people for that. But I am able to learn. I can research. You can use YouTube. Anything I don't know, I usually Google or search in YouTube, and the answer's usually there. But there's always support and help for you in this industry now. So I do think it is worth considering. If you are doing this part-time and you're thinking, can you turn it into a real job? Can it be your full-time career? It certainly can. I am living proof of that, even at the age of 50. Yes, I know, 50. Leon Angus, you can still do it at 50. Don't mock me. And all these young folk on YouTube at like 22, 23 driving around the Teslas, you would probably laugh at a 50-year-old on YouTube and blogging. But I'm happy with my career. I'm happy I'm here. I'm happy I started at the age of 46. But I'm even happier that my son's got into this now at the age of 23. I wish I'd have got into this sooner. Who knows where I could have been. But to be honest, I'm quite happy with where I am. So I'm glad I got into it when I did. I've got life experience that has helped me through the up and downs and the whole roller coaster of blogging and Google updates. I'm glad I've got that maturity that can handle that situation. And that's what I'm going to have to teach my son. I'm going to have to get him through the lows and keep him balanced when he hits some of those highs. But can he make a full-time career out of it? He certainly can, yeah. And his dedication has already been shown. He's over 50 articles on his website in the first 2 months. And I've not helped him out. I've bought him the domain and I've helped him set it up and put a theme on it. Other than that, that's it. He has written nearly 50 articles in 2 months, which I'm super proud of. And they're pretty good. There's always room for improvement, but he's getting better each day. So thanks for joining me on this video. I know it's a bit strange, I'm just sat here with a cup of tea, but I just thought it was interesting, especially when Leon Angus said how shocked he was that I got started at, 46 years old, and here I am, 50-year-old on YouTube. That actually surprised me, and it did get me thinking about careers and should we encourage our children to get into this business. And I think I am definitely going to encourage him to see where he can take this, and possibly he might be sat here on YouTube in a few years just like me. So thanks for joining me. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will speak to you soon in the next video. Bye bye for now.